What is up, YouTube? It is a terrible day here in Wagga Wagga, Australia. It is rainy, windy, but it's a glorious day because today John Mayer has released Sob Rock. There are 10 tracks on the new album. We've obviously heard Last Train Home, New Light, I Guess I Just Feel Like, and Carry Me Away. So there'll be 6 new tracks on there. I'm going to listen to the album in its entirety. I'll speed up the songs, but just give my initial impressions after listening to the tracks. Obviously, we've heard 4 of them before, but apparently from some other YouTube videos, there are kind of small differences to some of the tracks. I don't know if I know them that well to pick them up, but a huge John Mayer fan. I've seen him many times, and I can still remember the first time I heard No Such Thing on the TV years ago, exactly where I was sitting. I'm looking forward to hearing this new album. Why do you care about what I think about John Mayer's new album? Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I'm just making this because when I listen to a new album, my first reaction is normally like, I preferred this. But normally after more listens, I absorb it more and like it. So doing this is more of a snapshot in time, and I'll be able to look back and see what I thought, what I think about it in a few months. So anyways, I'll stop gibbering. Let's listen to this album. Opening up the album is Last Train Home. Alrighty, that was the Last Train Home. Getting a bit of feedback here, which is weird, but yeah, I mean we've heard that one before. It's catchy. I for some reason I don't know if you've seen the Mary Spender. Sorry, it is no, is it Splendor or Mary? It's Mary Spender, right? Yeah, Spender. Obviously, Splendor is the sweetener. um, I just always go to like imagine hearing her voice coming in to sing it, just because she did the song before John did. Yeah, I dig that song. It's catchy. I think guitar wise, I just really dig those little like dun, 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 kind of parts in there. The not so much like the outro solo. I've got no issues with it, but yeah, those little kind of funky bits and those like almost like whale kind of sounds with like the swells and stuff. That's really cool. That's cool. So, alrighty. Track number 2 is Shouldn't Matter, But It Does. This is a freshie. So let's take a listen. Yeah. I really dug that one. Shouldn't matter, but it does. And the John's in there dropping the F bomb. I missed a little E on Spotify. I didn't. There you go. Yeah, I really like that song. There's that little like push bit in the pre-choruses, and then at the end he kind of does like an alt hook with the same words with different chords underneath, which was cool. Really loved the like percussion in there. Had a little bit of like a Daughters vibe in that percussion feel to me. I'm not a drummer. I don't know. Yeah, he said a couple of lines in there that were really cool. Like we could have been on to Baby Number 3, and it was something I can't remember it word for word, but it was like if I'm going to blame someone, I'd blame the two of us. He obviously didn't sing that, but the line was something along those lines, and something about leaving a message in every song. So yeah, I really like that song. That's yeah. I like that song, and I love how Maya kind of does that bow thing as a lyricist. We got there. How he'll sing something and then just that final line or word of the chorus just kind of wraps things up, and that's shouldn't matter, but it does. So that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, number 3 is New Light. This is a banger. I was lucky enough to see this live, and yeah, that little breakdown bit in there is cool. So New Light. Let's hear it again. The banger, that is New Light. Cracking song. The mixes all sound a little bit different from what I've heard previously. I guess normally I'm listening through AirPods, but now I'm listening through my studio speakers, my iLoud micros. But yeah, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to know if they did some remixes or mastered so they all fit together, or yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. But New Light is a banger. That little middle section is fun, and it's a ripper of a solo too. That tone is the next track. I'm interested to see what type of track this is, because it's called Why You No Love Me, which sounds like broken English. And yeah, I'm interested. Let's without further ado. Why You No Love Me. That was an interesting one. That might take a little bit of time to marinate on that one. It did, when he came in at like Why You No Love Me, felt a bit like a fully produced Ravioli Shoes. So I like, it feels a bit tongue in cheek, but I'm not sure. What do you think of Why You No Love Me? My least favorite so far, but we're only 4 songs in, and I still don't dislike it. Just shouldn't, compared to Shouldn't Matter, but it does. It's yeah. Alrighty, we're moving on to number 5. Something else to note as well so far is they've all kind of had fade outs. It's been no real hard endings. That one had a bit of a synth come in at a weird spot at the end there. But yeah, let's go on to Wild Blue. I feel like yeah, we'll see what this one's all about. This one better have a 6 solo. It feels like it'll have a 6 solo. I don't know. Yeah, that tone there on the guitar is classic Mayer. It's always good. Some things that stuck out to me there were the vocal production. It's kind of a different sound vocally. what we'd hear from John Mayer normally, as in like production wise. It's not an earthquake. I just leant on the desk. Got a bit of a Steely Dan vibe there in that little kind of, I think it was in the pre-chorus, and a little bit of a like guitar kind of Eric Clapton Old Love vibe at the end there. But I feel like recorded, he was holding back a bit there. So live, I imagine that one would just be like, pick up and just like at the end really, really build. So that will be exciting to see. Wild Blue. Oh, yeah. Number 6 is Shot in the Dark. Let's see what this one's all about. I dug that. It was cool. Things that stood out. I really should be taking notes. I'm just trying to listen and talk as I hear it. But really cool snare sound on the drums. The pickup at the end, how it like started to build a bit, but from the initial vibe, that just reminded me of Dear Marie for some reason. I'm not sure why. The little breakdown, or where the production kind of went back around 213-ish, I think it was from memory. That just felt cool, that vibe. On the outro as well, the funky guitars, that feels like it'd be really fun live. I've got to stop leaning on the desk because it's shaking the camera. He said, I've loved 7 other women and every one of them was you. I think that was the line. That's interesting. And I want you in the worst way. I think that was another line in there. Shot in the Dark though, that's cool, and it that definitely fits the MO of sob rock and that whole kind of vibe of Last Train Home. To me, that one's been from Last Train Home. Last Train Home and Shot in the Dark are the two that kind of feel like they're a perfect match. Number 7 is I Guess I Just Feel Like. So I've heard this one before. Ripper of an outro solo. The bend tapping thingy for a guitarist, that's in there as well. So let's take a listen. I've missed that little lick at the end there of the song. I haven't really listened to that for a while. I think I remember it to be different than it was, like the solo and stuff in the middle there. But yeah, that I dig that. It's got a good vibe, especially at the end. Yeah, that I don't know if that one feels as sob rocky, but it's a great track, great playing. The next one is called Till the Right One Comes. So let's hear what this is like. Till the Right One Comes. I feel like this could be a slow one, but then I feel like it could be a fast one. So really, if it's a mid-tempo one, that's when I'll be wrong. It's kind of mid-tempo. Yeah. Yeah. That one, I mean, you could see it as soon as it started playing. Well, I assume you could see it on my face, but that one felt happy. That felt it felt good. It felt optimistic, you know. Um, yeah, that was I dug that one. That's up there with shouldn't matter, but it does with me from so far. Yeah, I liked it. I'm not sure about the guitar solo in the middle there. Like, once again, it's great playing, but I was like, but does it fit the song? In saying that, John Mayer did it, so it fits the song. Previous Joel from 2 seconds ago. Shut up. Yeah, feels like he will rip some solos in the outro to that one as well. But loved the chorus and the hook. And easy to sing along to. Like, even the second time around, you kind of knew what to do. And yeah, I like that one. So the right one comes. Number 9, if you're still listening, Carry Me Away. I feel like a radio DJ a little bit here. So this is fun. Carry Me Away. There was a bit in there around, I feel like it was like around between like 1 and 2 minutes somewhere, where there was like a cool kind of string noise from the guitar that I hadn't heard before, which was just in there as a bit of a wash thing. That was kind of cool. I forgot to mention at the end of To the Right One Comes, there was like a little synthy bit in at the end there, and I was like, is that synthy because of the Sob Rock album, or is it synthy just because that's what he wanted in there? Maybe both, but if it wasn't on the Sob Rock album, would that synthy sound be in there? I don't know. What do you reckon? Carry Me Away brings us, sadly, to the last song of the night. There will be no encore. All I Want Is to Be With You. I feel like this one might be a bit of I'm going to find another you, like that kind of slow bluesy thing. Let's find out. All I Want Is to Be With You. Number 10 from John Mayer's album Sob Rock. That's classic Mayer on the guitar outro there. I think that one live will be epic as well. I really like that song too. First thing I thought of when I heard it was like interesting. The tremolo on that guitar sounded awesome. I hope it's a Strymon Flint, but I'm sure it's something like unattainable. Tremolo, vibrato, I'm not really sure of the difference, but you know, that sound on like it kind of sounded like a country telly vibe there. The vocal reverb was interesting on that track. And yeah, I just like the lyrics of that one too. Like, they said I'd run, they said I'd hurt you. Yeah, but all I want is to be with you. That line, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'm like a goldfish, but I like that line as well. Yeah, that one was cool. So that's Sob Rock, guys. It's out and in our ear canals. I love the branding that's been on this album. It's fun. The throwback, even the nice price sticker on the album, and the 2021 sticker. That's cool. Yeah, it's fun, the album. Half of me feels a bit bummed that like 4 tracks, well, 3 tracks we'd already heard beforehand. But I guess that's just how it is these days with music sometimes. If I had to pick favorites that I hadn't heard before, I still just feel like Shouldn't Matter, But It Does. That was a great song. Shot in the Dark was cool too, and Till the Right One Comes. I think, yeah, Shouldn't Matter But It Does Until the Right One Comes. But All I Want Is to Be With You, that one felt good too. So yeah, I'm excited to listen to this album more and to look at some of the guitar stuff and just absorb it a little bit more. But these are my initial thoughts on the album. I still really love New Light. And I think, yeah, I guess I just feel like more on this listen than I did when it first came out. I think I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just because I've heard it before. But yeah, there's definitely like classic Maya in there, and I mean that in the best possible way, with some new kind of flavors in there too. At the moment, if I had to pick one that I didn't like, it would probably be Why You No Love Me. But yeah, we will see. We'll see how that one ages. But yeah, this was fun to listen to it, in one actual sitting and make my comments, however, accurate or stupid they are. This is what I thought of it. I love listening to this type of stuff, like new music from people that you look up to, and that inspire you to make music. It's just, yeah, it's exciting. I've been writing a lot of late, so I've got a lot to kind of record and mix and get mastered and out there into the world. So I look forward to doing that, and focusing a bit more on that over the next few months. I'll be posting again soon with a special song I wrote a couple of months back. That was Sob Rock. If you've made it this far, I'd love to hear what you thought of the album. What was your favorite? What was your least favorite? And in saying that, least favorite doesn't mean you thought it was terrible and you want to delete it off Spotify. Least favorite, just, the worst of the best bunch. For me, at the moment, that's Why You No Love Me. Favorite that if I had to pick one gun to my head that I hadn't heard, Shouldn't Matter, But It Does. But like I said, Till the Right One Comes and All I Want Is to Be With You is definitely still up there as well. I'm getting them a little bit mixed up in which one sounds like what from memory. But yeah, I'm going to go listen to this again while I do some packing because I'm moving. But that's for another video. So hope you're all safe and well. Things are heating up here in Australia a little bit, which is crazy. But I'll be posting soon. Sob Rock. Thanks for listening.